Shut up and sit down.
Hello folks, Colin here, Festus67's Workshop. Welcome to part 12 of Build the Batmobile from the classic 1966 TV series. Yes folks, the Batmobile. Now, if you'd like this for yourself, click this link all the way along here. Head over to the website and take out this subscription, folks, and you too can be building along with me this wonderful Fanhome part. Yes. What have we got in this issue? When the rats away, the mice will play, it says. In the previous episode, Batman and Robin ended up in a terrible bind, strapped to whirling wheels under the ground that will tear them limb from limb. Riddler's back again. All right, mischief, isn't he, that bloke? Says here, Batman and Robin are dead. Oh no, they're not. Wayne Manor tells you all about his stately home. The Broken Bat. This is from the comics there, issue 497. Broken by the power of Bane. He's sinister man. This was the master plan from a Bane, where he's threatening to break Batman. This was Batman 50. Crime noir gave way to fresh elements as the comic book searched for a new identity in the post-war world. Lots of changes happened to Batman after the war. He diversified and the stories were told differently after. So yes. This is the car parts. Now, we're going to need bits from previous issues as well, which you'll see. But we've got issue 12 parts are here, which are the rocker cover manifolds and cables and plugs for the other side of the engine block. So we'll need that. And this is similar to what we've done before with the spark plugs, etc., and the manifolds. Cutting of the threads and all of that lot. But we're also going to be assembling a lot of the engine together now. So you're going to need engine halves, both of them, and the gearbox from previous issues. So it all starts getting assembled now. And then obviously we'll be finishing off the leads for the rest of the distributor as well. And hopefully by the end of this issue, after we've fitted the ignition wires, you will have a wonderful V8 engine and gearbox assembled, folks. So yes, we're going to end up with a nice engine and gearbox at the end of this. So I'm looking forward to this issue. Let's put that at the back, like so. And then we'll get all our bits and pieces on the bench. And when I come back, it'll all be lined up here, ready to go, folks. Right, let's grab our cylinder head. Put that in that way round, okay? With the longer part facing you and the two rectangles facing you as well. Want a pair of AP screws, which are these two. And they'll be going in the holes right in the middle, folks. So we'll pop that in there. Screw that in. Then do the same with that one. Goes just in there, just like that. Don't need that bag now. And then we'll be feeding the manifold through, and that will be having a pair of AM screws going in. Okay, and bear in mind they're going into metal, so I'll put a bit of oil on them as they go in. So we'll do the first one, get that to bite. And then we'll come back and do the second one, and then we can fully tighten them at the end. We'll have a bit of oil. And then do the same with that one. There you go. Turn that round, just rest that on my knuckle. Pop that in place like that. Okay, and then we want to cut the threads with this again, okay? If you remember the last time I done this, I went through and lubricated the screw as I did it, and I'm going to do exactly the same again, because it'll cut that thread nicely then with a bit of lubrication. Okay, we're coming through there like so, sending that through just to recut that thread there like that. Okay, work our way all the way in, and then we can take that back out, turn it again, cut that all the way through there, just like that. Okay, and there'll be enough oil on that for us then to feed that through the other one, like that, just like so. There you go. And that's them threads recut then, just like that. I'll leave that on the screwdriver because it will be asking me to do that joiny of the engine block in a minute. But we want to fit the spark plugs, okay? So let's grab some of them. We've got one left over there on there from before, so I'll grab that. And I'm going to super glue mine in because they do pop back out. So I'm just going to super glue mine in so that they don't fall out anymore, because I'm quite heavy handed. So there you go, that's 4. By powers of deduction you'll have 2 left. I've got my super glue just here, and then we want to line them the opposite way to what we did before. Okay, so let's just get my super glue. Now me and super glue have a love-hate relationship. I tend to get more on me than I do on the surfaces I'm gluing. So be prepared, folks. I am pretty bad. There you go. We want them at a slightly jaunty angle, just like that. Okay. So we'll grab the next one, work our way along and do all of these. Like I say, you don't have to glue yours, but I know I'll knock these out at any opportunity, so I might as well glue mine in. Takes seconds, doesn't it? So, dare I say, it saves any heartache later on if you've lost parts. So, like so. And just fully home them. There you go. And there's one left, so we might as well grab that. A little bit of super glue on it. Don't need a lot, just a drop. Try not to drop your spark plug though, because it's got super glue on it. So he goes and drops it again. There you go. And then just bring that round, press that in, like so. There you go. All done. Pop the lid back on that. Right, we now are coming to attach this cylinder head. So we want the left-hand engine block that we had from before, that we stuck the oil pan and the fuel filter, fuel pump even on, okay? So we're going to be coming on like so into there and joining this all on, okay? So I'm going to cheat and I'm going to put a little bit of super glue just on the inside of these tabs, because I want them to adhere to the brackets, and I'm also going to run a little bit just on that edge so that when it goes together it gets pinched. That's what I want to do on mine. You don't have to do this stage if you don't want to, but I found on mine just held it in place long enough for me to put the screws in and not have a problem. So let's must get my longer screwdriver for this, because from memory before I couldn't get the screwdriver in place. But you can see that super glue is just holding that in place enough whilst I do this. So, and then just bring that in, let it bite, and it'll pull that in nicely. Like so. And then put the second one in. Just like that. And that's what you want, folks. Okay. Just like that. Oh, done it. It's looking good already, isn't it? So it's now telling us to get the other half of the engine. The right half engine block, which is this lot. Spin it round that way. Okay. And then we want the gearbox from before, like that. And then that will come up the way and hook in there like so. Okay. Like that. You're then going to get the left engine block assembly, which we've just worked on, this piece. And that will then go over and join onto that half, okay? That's the theory. We'll try not to knock the gearbox off when we do this, goal. So let's do that there, and then grab that and try and get this all in situ. Get the gearbox one in first, then you can rest it, and then you can grab your front one like so. Okay, and that's now started to pinch all of this engine together neatly, which is what we wanted. There you go. And already that's beginning to come together really, really nicely now. Like that. There you go. Look at that. Don't that look something special? Beautiful, doesn't it? Yeah, all day long. That's what you want. Okay. Lovely jubbly. Right. So we should now be able to see what we're looking at. Like that. Yeah, all day long. Right. Okay, let's see what else we've got next. Right, turn these parts over and push the pin from the start of 5E into the corresponding pinhole on the bell housing 5B to fix it in place. Right, grab the starter motor, feed that wire up through like so, then it says pop that in place like that, okay? Like that. There you go. That's now in place, okay? So that's what we should have at the end of this. And then we can now start making up the spark plug leads for the other side now. So we want to spin the engine over, and then we want to grab this and start doing all our bits and bobs. So we want 100mm first, and then we'll start working our way back. So let's get 100mm of this all the way over to the echo, like that, and then that will go on the first plug like so, like so. Get your tweezers, there's to give it a push in case you need to, which we do on ours. Just make sure that's fully on, and then that'll go up and round to this one, up over there according to that. Let's just make sure we got it orientated correctly. Gearbox facing you, and it is coming over to this one, okay? So let's bring that in place, pop that in there so that we can see that it's in the correct place. Okay, and that's what you want. Okay, just make sure that's actually pinged on. Like that. Bosh. Okay, so that's what you want. And then we'll poke that right the way underneath there, out of the way. 110. Like so. So let's have him. I'll get that in place. And then we can do all of the others then. So let's pop that up under there. And then go 110. Gearbox is facing that way. 110 goes in there. Just make sure. Yeah, and then 140 goes right underneath to there. Cool. Okay. So let's get 110 in place. Like so. And then 140 furthest from the gearbox, we want 120. So let's have you all the way over there, like that. And then you've got a 140 all the way up there. So that's the 140, don't need that yet. So let's go 120, around that way, cut. Get the tweezers or tweezerness on that. And bring that in place. Like that. Give that a squeeze that way, just to round it off again. And then we want to come all the way around the back with the gearbox, and this is 120mm, which goes on that one. There you go. I'm actually going to tie my plugs together down here somewhere, just to neaten them up. Right, and that by powers of deduction leaves number 140, which is that bad boy. So let's bring that round. Could actually use that lead to feed round all the others, couldn't I? To neaten them up. So let's bring him like so. And then we can feed him around some of these. And feed that straight on the end of that pin. Like that. Right. And that lead now has pulled all of them in place. So I'm happier now. Okay. So that's what you're going to end up with at the end of this issue. A big old engine block full up with all of that lot. In it, eh? Right old spaghetti junction, but looking mint. So folks, if you'd like to get one of these yourself, head over to the Fanhome website, clicking this link below, all the way along there. Click subscribe and you too can be building this wonderful Batmobile along with me. I don't think you're going to be disappointed. Also, you can do me a favour by clicking the little fester icon just there, heading over and hitting that subscribe button. And also ring the bell, that way you'll get notified of future artwork updates and scale model stuff. And it really helps grow my channel, folks. Until the next time, stay safe and stay well. Bye-bye for now.